Hail Mary Mallon, Wales. Now, I don't know if this is the big, underwater animal. I don't know if this is the big time rollers getting comped through the penthouse circuit in gambling towns everywhere, or an interesting and ironic spelling for the tortured and miserable cries of those suffering. I don't know. I don't know what wails we're going to hear, but we'll find out soon enough. Money, 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 money. We're going to go with number 2. I want to just take a shot in the dark and go with 2. Those living the comped life probably spent enough to get there, because it turns out I don't think winning is always the best bet. I think it's being rich and willing to spend it ad nauseum that gets you comped. I threw up in my mouth a little bit right there. Money, 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 motherfucker.
Money on my motherfucking mind. Cut 5 haircuts at the same time. White gold pants, jet ski, Mirawan. Foie gras bust of Albert Einstein. Get money.
Money at my motherfucking mouth. A mansion, a ranch, and a camp in a town. A motherfucking store.
God, I'm gonna have to take a shot in the dark and say it's the multiple level. You gotta have it. You gotta have the tool to survive. But his entire discography tells me we're throwing down the fat bars that the hip hop scene might like. But I think it's a wink and a nod to the indictment of it all. I don't know. Gosh, I think so.
Town, a motherfucking store with the floor made of scalps. Bobby from the block don't got rocks, he got Alps. Get money.
Money in a motherfucking
Wait,
jar.
did he just money and scalps go with it?
Mouth, a mansion, a ranch, and a camp in a town. A motherfucking store with the floor made of scalps. Bobby from the block.
Oh yeah, gotta be. It could be so for the cheap seats. They could be exchanging their bling, trying on their grills and talking about getting their stacks. But I think the artists themselves is, the ridiculous nature of all that maybe.
A ranch and a camp in a town. A motherfucking store with the floor made of scalps. Bobby from the block don't got rocks, he got Alps. Get money.
Money in a motherfucking jar. Shark fin pastry, summers on Mars. 20 motherfuckers in a levitating car. 747 full of women and cigars. Get money.
Money in a motherfucking pot. A castle full of cars and a yard full of yachts. A leopard with a mink and an arm full of clocks. All hand wound every day by a spot. Get money. Money, 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 motherfucker.
Gotta get my motherfucking money. Gotta get my motherfucking money. Gotta get.
Money is a motherfucking joke. 40 bald eagles sewn into a coat. Zoo with the.
It had to be. There's just no chance that all of a sudden I'm going to stumble across, I don't believe it, going to stumble across that pure, go get your stacks. That's, this is like, it's got to be an indictment of that whole genre of bar construction, right? That whole, I can't think beyond shoot someone and get rich. But man, does that idea sell albums. I was unfortunate enough to come through let's pimp out our hoes and sell crack period of music. Man, did that make money. That created whales. That entire genre created empires. Hey, oddly enough, I have to reflect on how this is not, but looks oddly enough like a back alley Diddy white party.
Gotta get my motherfucking money. Gotta get.
But then that's what the whales want when they get their money, isn't it? Or isn't it? I don't know. All opinions for entertainment purposes only. I'd hate to rock that boat in case you're a big fan of what goes on in the basement dungeons of the elites. Yeah, no. Seems like a hill to die on protecting that shit.
Gotta get my motherfucking money. Gotta get.
Money is a motherfucking joke. 40 bald eagles sewn into a coat. Zoo with the crib, mermaid in the moat. Buy another strip mall every eighth note. Get.
Yep. And we're going to have to depart from Harry, Mary, Mallon, Wales, the official video here, and reflect on the Harry Mack. Someone picked environmentalism, nationalism, and basically, gut health. I got an ulcer. I'm gonna take this Radrimadril. I don't remember the name of it. I don't have any ulcers. I sleep good at night except for a bad shoulder. The point is Harry's awesome. What a skill set, right? But the rap was a little pandering, and I like my pandering a little more indicty, a little more witty, on point, but really saying something that you don't think it's saying unless you listen close enough. Because it turns out that fur is murder. I'm not a big fan, but then at the same time, if I, was that 1 percentile group who thought I could, beat a bear in a combat, I'd wear his skin like a coat. Honestly, as a sign that I whooped its ass. Now, I asked a young lady at the bar, I said, would you rather be out in the woods with us or a bear? And it was an easy choice for her. She was like, that bear will eat me. And I'm like, I know. And at no point do any of us jump across the bar and get rapey with you. Maybe the young ladies in that one survey should get better boyfriends. I'm just saying, maybe they're hanging out with some scummy class of people, like whales at white parties with torture dungeons in the basement. I don't know. They got to get their motherfucking money.
Money. Gotta get.
Money is a motherfucking joke. 40 bald eagles sewn into a coat. Zoo with the crib, mermaid in the moat. Buy another strip mall every eighth note. Get money.
Money ain't a motherfucking bribe. It's a sport I invented to win when I watch. And own all the rights and the lights and the locks. Even own all the ice and the Sprite you just dropped. Get money.
Money of your motherfucking life. 2-ton angel.
Those last bars were control money. Excess. I hear the excesses it buys. I hear the control it obtains. All with a beat so fat you could put in gold teeth to. Fuck.
The Sprite you just dropped. Get money.
Money of your motherfucking life. 2-ton angel carved out of ice. Alligator sailboat, $ eyes. Fill a warehouse full of Van Goghs twice. Get money.
Money or your motherfucking heart. I could give it to my dog. He makes money when he barks. So put it in my fridge or in one of my parks that I bought so my robots could learn how to LARP. Get money.
I think the worm dancing was funny. And, I'm going to focus on the funny and not the money. But, Wales, hail Mary Mallon. Oh, this is a good one.
When he barks, so put it in my fridge or in one of my parks that I bought so my robots could learn how to LARP. Get money.
Wow. Oh. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm just projecting my desires onto it. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure after that rant, those puppets looking down at the ground in shame is the exclamation point I was looking for. Oh, subtle, perfect. I want to give some up to the puppeteers first off. Well-controlled, very nice video. I really like that. Yeah, no. Obviously, it was going to take us to, the basement torture dungeons. It got us somewhere. Man, just think the shit money buys these whales. A little love to the end here. What do I get here? Oh, yeah, so please, Rob Sonic and A$AP Rock, Hail Mary Mallon, Beastery. Have we finished that yet? I don't know. That is a crazy ass picture. That's scary, scary stuff. I'm not trying to be weird. That is a beast. Oh, God. Of Lovecraftian nightmare. Oh, ka-ching! Rhymesayers are making that money on money, stacking those stacks. Whales. That was worth the time and effort. I don't know if I'd heard it before. I don't think so. And if I did, I'm certainly glad I came back and caught the video. And I feel like you could come back again and really sit down and go back and forth on the implications of what they're saying. I mean, excess, control, waste, but also a tool and a necessity, because it turns out when you give it all to one centralized system to dole out, they dole it out to themselves. They become the whales.